Now let's talk about Instagram for a little bit. How did you get popular on there?
I don't even know. I really, I mean, I get that question every day, and I generally was myself. I just stayed consistent, focused on what I needed to do. People like the fact that I was real or am real. And when I say real, like for example, when something's wrong, I say what it is. If I don't like something, I say what it is. I don't care if I'm wrong. That's just me as a person. But also, I think what people liked about me a lot was I would say thank you. People were like, "You're so beautiful. Thank you." You know, I might not get everybody. I might can't get everyone at once, but I'm totally humble, and I love the support that everybody's giving me, and I just never forget to say thank you. So I guess maybe that was it. I don't know. Maybe my personality. I don't know. So yeah.
Now, what Instagram posts get the biggest response for you?
Ooh. Okay. Post wise, I would say there's two different types. I would say it's the thirst traps. I don't know if you know what a thirst trap is. It's when a girl is purposely showing you their body. And I always, that's really, really popular on my page. People love it for some reason. And I'm just really being myself. Like sometimes you just want to just take a sexy picture and you're like, I'm going to post this. And then another post or post I have that or like really like people pay attention to or love is when I talk. Because they're like, oh, we don't hear you talk. I want to hear your voice. And they're like, you're really funny. And to me, I don't think I'm funny. I'm just being real. Like, I also speak the truth in a lot of those videos. I just don't care. I say exactly how something made me feel that day. And people can relate. People like women or guys that they can relate to. We're not perfect. You know, someone can relate to our story. And I think that's why people gravitated towards me a lot. So, yeah.
Do you have an Instagram strategy?
Nah, not really. I really don't. It depends. Sometimes I might save a thirst trap for in the morning. Because what is the first thing everybody does in the morning? You roll over and you're checking your phone. I don't even think you washed your face or washed your ass yet and you checking your phone. Like you're going to go through your phone, you're going to check Instagram. So I know around between 6 and 8 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, by the way, because I live in Maryland, is to post any type of picture I might have taken the night before or, you know, if I was saving it to post then. Because a lot of the views, a lot of the comments, it does get on the popular page. And then by the end of the day, I done reached 3,000 in likes. So, yeah, that's kind of a strategy I use. But any other time, it's really no strategy. I just post whenever for the most part.
Now, speaking of Instagram, how crazy are your DMs?
Oh my God. Okay.
What do you get in there?
Oh, do you want to know everything that I get in the DMs?
Yeah, share with us.
I get
Give us a peek.
Body parts. You know, I don't know why males like to show that body part. Like, bruh, I'm not meeting you anytime soon. I don't know if you wanted me to know, like, this is what you're looking like, or you were hoping I would answer, but I get so many DMs like that. Then one of the weirdest things I got, which kind of freaked me out, because I'm like, how were you able to send this to me? Apparently it was a couple, and they were foreplaying, to say the least. And he was like, Shani Rose. And I'm just like, who is he talking to? And I'm looking, and this girl comes up. So I'm assuming this was his girlfriend, and the girlfriend was playing me. And I was just like, oh my God, like crazy. I never would have thought people would give me that type of platform. I'm just being mean. It's just so cool to see that. It was a little creepy. It was creepy, but it was kind of like a creepy, like, wow, people think of me like this. Like, that's kind of cool. So it's kind of freaky, but I thought that was pretty cool, I guess.
Did you respond with thank you?
I was scared to respond. To be honest, I was scared to respond. Like, I have over, and one day I counted, I have over 500 unanswered DMs. And that was probably like 2 months ago when I counted that. So right now, I don't know where it's at. Yeah, I get that. Or I get like some inspirational stories where people tell me that, you're so cool. I started modeling because of you. Can you give me tips? Can you give me pointers? And those I tend to look through and I'm like, yeah, stay consistent, stay focused, make sure this is what you want to do. Because this isn't for everybody. This is hard work. I've lost so many friends doing, this shiny rose. And, that can be a good thing and that can be a bad thing because a lot of the times I'm lonely. But on the flip side, get rid of those people now. Because when I make it to where I want to go, I don't want to take you with me. You're not going to see my success. I don't want to take you with me. You're baggage. Goodbye. So, I try to make sure, like, or give the best advice I can. Like, some people are not going to like you. I get told every day, like, you're ugly. Close your gap. You look like a gremlin. I get it every day. But that's not going to stop what I'm doing. Like, apparently somebody thought I was cute out there. Like, I made publications. I've been on a lot of the major sites. G-Girls, Dynasty Series have shown me love. Stack Models Inc. has shown me love. And people like Rosa Acosta, Melina Hayes, you have Lena Chase, all those names, so to be in the presence of those women is like, apparently I'm not ugly because they're beautiful. So, it's great. It's a great experience.
Now, what about in terms of people trying to holler at you, males and females? What would you say in 100% pie chart you get males versus females trying to holler at you through the DM?
I would say, I don't want to, can I say 50-50?
Yeah.
Because it's equal. It's very equal. Like, I get a lot of males, but I get a lot of females as well. Like, because I go through my little, I quit men phase because I'm just so done with guys. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try girls. And so when I do that, then a lot of girls respond to me. But then also, I get married couples that say, I see you, and me and my husband are interested, or me and my wife are interested in tagging you along. I'm like, we don't do that, But I would say it's 50-50 for the most part.
Now, what about in terms of famous people trying to holler at you?
There's been a few. I'm not going to name names because just to, not start no drama. But yeah, there's been a few. But a lot of the times when I look at that, like I'm a genuine girl. Like, hi, you say hi, I'm going to say hi back. You say, how's your day? My day was good. How was your day? I'm not the type to know all the celebrities, but at the same time, I'm going to treat you like a person. And if you disrespect me, I'm going to let you know you disrespected me. And there was one. We exchanged numbers. Come to LA to come see me. Pause. I don't get on any flights to go. I don't care who you think you are. I don't get on any flights to go see anyone, not unless it's my son. Other than that, we don't operate like that. You're going to treat me with respect. I don't care how many albums you sold. I don't care how many ratchet hood songs you done made. I'm just not that type of girl. You're going to treat me with respect. So, yeah.
Now, without saying names, has anybody hit you that's hollered at you that you were actually fond of, like maybe a fan of their work, or anybody that shocked you that
the little hood ratchet one, yeah, he kind of shocked me, because I liked, his songs, and some of his songs I would find myself like, hey, I like this song. And I was like, hold on, what, did you get lost? Like, who sent you? You know what I mean? So until, the illusion was gone and the real situation came about, it kind of like, who else? Ooh, there was a really, I rocked and vibed to his songs as well. He was asking me where I was from. You're a beautiful girl. And I'm just like telling him. But I guess my follow-up is horrible because, again, I get 1,001 DMs. I'm not checking just for yours. And I don't sit by my phone. Like, literally, I turn my notifications off. So I don't know who sends me what. My notifications are off. I see it when I see it. So I think he got offended because I wasn't so on it. And that kind of died. So, yeah.
Sounds like a lot of musicians hit you.
Yeah, and I don't know why. I tend to attract musicians for some reason, rappers, DJs. My son's dad is a DJ. Yeah, I don't know a thing about music. I know when you're in the studio not to bother you. I don't sing, I don't rap, I don't inspire or aspire to be any of those things. So I don't know why they are so. I don't know what the magnet is. I don't know if I got a sign on my back. I have no clue.
Do athletes hit you too?
A few. A few, but again, it's kind of like, I don't care about the ball players. Like, not saying I care about rappers, because I don't care about that either. They just have this cockiness, like, you gotta talk to me because I play for such and such. I don't gotta do anything but be black, take care of my son, and breathe. Like, like, that's just what I do. So to me, it's just like, I can't stroke egos. I'm a horrible ego stroker. I don't care about what you've done, physically. I'm up here. I want to know what's up here. And I'm the type of person, like, can we talk about something of substance? Not saying your career is not, but let's talk about something else. Like, what do you like to do? Okay, I get the football, I get the basketball. Okay, cool. But what else do you like to do? I'm one of those type of women that want to really get to know about the person and not what they can bring me. So, yeah.
Now, how do you deal with disrespect? And when I say disrespect, I mean negative and hateful comments.
Honestly, I've gotten a lot better. Initially, it was kind of like I would argue back, like, what are you talking about? You
clap
look like,
back.
Clap back. The clap back was like, you couldn't tell me anything. Like, my clap back game was strong. Like, the minute you called me ugly, your mama ugly. Like, 2 seconds later, I already responded. Now, I'm more so, I laugh at it because you really got to take time and energy to attack someone that doesn't even know you, let alone care about you. So it's like, now I just simply delete and block. Like, but before, oh no, we were clapped back. I was posting, like, I did a whole bunch, a little too much. So I just kind of matured in that and just, let it brush off and just, it's their problem, not mine.
Are you on Snapchat?
I'm on Snap, but, I just got made fun of literally about this like an hour ago because I'm never on my Snapchat and I don't ever follow, I guess, I don't know if the proper term is, what is it, like ad? So I just kind of like started adding. I just can't. First off, I'm going to just be real. I'm a Verizon user. Verizon is high, and it uses so much data that I'm not interested of doing this all day. Like, okay, look, if I wanted you to know my life, I would know you personally. Look, come on, let's go. And that's just the type of, I don't have time to be filming every 2 seconds. Like, I understand that people want to know what a day in the life is, but realistically, I'm not doing that. Like, I might do it on one day. I might do it tonight when I go host. That's about it. It's always when I'm at a party or photo shoot. My personal life, I just kind of keep it to the side. But yeah, that's about it.
How crazy are your Snapchat DMs versus your Instagram DMs?
Snapchat DMs are a little more chill. Like the other day, I posted my son, and people were like, oh, I didn't know you have a son. Oh, my daughter does that too. He was arguing about his bath time. He didn't want to go in the bath. He was like, no, mommy. And I had to make like a little negotiation with him. Like, you want some juice? Will the juice get you to take the bath? And it was like, stuff like that people can relate to. But when I'm out and about or doing the photo shoot stuff, like I might get, the occasional genital picture and I'm like, did you just do what I think you just did? If I can be discreet with that. I can't believe I just saw this. Okay, block. So they're not as crazy as Instagram, but they have been some that is just like, okay, bruh, like really? So you really just did this to my life? I'm scarred. Like, I'm mad at you for doing this to my eyes. So yeah, so.
Now, when it comes to social media in general speaking, what's your biggest pet peeve with it? What bothers you the most about it?
Perception. I literally hate the fact that people come, and it's not necessarily my page, it can be anybody's page, and just judge you off of pictures or think your life is so fabulous because of these pictures. I call Instagram the highlight reel. To me, it's a highlight reel. I mean, you have some people that are going to post their lows, and you have some people who are only going to post their highs. And that's why I'm just like, everybody, is making money. Everybody is popular. Everybody is well liked. Everybody has this car. Everybody lives in a big house, when you go on Instagram. And really, it's not like that. Like, people are people. And again, like I said, it was the highlight reel. I mean, not everybody, like, I'm a very private person. I'm not going to tell you my dog died today. I don't have a dog, but if I had a dog, I'm not doing that. My job is to post when I'm here, there, at this party. Oh, I look cute. Oh, here's a Mason pick. Oh, taking away the Mason pick. Like, that's just what it is with me. It's horrible. And then I'm not speaking poorly of anyone when I say the next comment. Then you have these girls or these women who look up to these other women or girls on Instagram thinking their bodies are real, or their bodies by this waist trainer looks like this. And realistically, I know it's surgery. Like, I think that's a false advertisement. So between the fake perceptions, the false advertisement, it's bad. It's really bad. And I mean, luckily I'm smart enough, but I think about the younger, generation who really lives by this, who really takes this shit seriously. It's all a perception. It's the highlight reel. So, yeah.
Most Instagram models and exotic dancers I have seen have a backup page. Do you have a backup page on Instagram? Why not?
Because my private life is my private life. Like, to me, my life, I have a separate life. Like, okay, I'm Amanda. Amanda has, I talk in third person, that way you can see the difference. But realistically, I'm educated. I went to, school or whatever. I have 2 jobs. I have a son. Shani Rose is someone, I created. This is a person that is, fearless. This is who I created. Amanda, not so much. But Shani can handle it. And I feel like, I don't need a backup page. Because overall, my personality does show through Shani a lot. But at the same time, it's like, what do I need a backup page for? So people can go and compare and contrast? Like, no, you're going to get what I give you. And that's just how I am about that.
Have people used your images for fake pages?
Absolutely. Every day. And then they follow me. And I'm like, why did you follow? Like, they'll follow. I have literally over one day, we just keep a tally. I have 300 fake pages. 300. And they might not even use Shani Rose. It'd be like a name similar to mine. Or it would be a whole complete different name. And my supporters are like the best. I mean, they dry snitch. They're straight up. This isn't her. This is the real Shani Rose. She's using fake pictures. They're at me. They're trying to get the page reported. And I've appreciated, but overall, my images are on the internet. I can't realistically catch everybody. It's just wasting my time. Like, you know what's real. You know who's who. That's how I live by. I don't have the time to deal with that.
Have you seen your image being used on platforms like Backpage or anything like that?
Absolutely. I had, this hurts if I tear up, in Baltimore, was where I decided I wanted to model. This is a place where I, had my son. I consider Baltimore home to me now. And to see that some people look at me as negative and went out of their way to create a page about me saying I was an escort, I sell my body, I'm a mother, and luckily, my son's dad was just kind of like, when I talked to him about it, he's like, if you honestly think I believe this bullshit, like, you're nuts, like, but part of me is like, what if my son sees this years down the line? I don't want him to think this about me. Like, there's been back pages of me in Toronto, San Francisco, I had some in South Carolina and Baltimore but Baltimore hurt me the most. You know me. Like, 9 times you can't go anywhere in Baltimore and not mention me and someone's be like, who's that? Everybody knows me. So I know that somebody made this page to hurt me. All the other places don't matter to me. Baltimore's home, and that hurts when you have your peers or maybe people you were friends with that you're no longer friends with come up with these things that you do. Like, it's hurtful. So,
have you ever been hacked?
No. I'm scared to say that out loud. But no, I change my password a lot. I don't even know how you get hacked. And a lot of people think my email, Book Shani Rose, is my email connected to my Instagram. It is not. There's been plenty of times where I would get things on my booking email about my I Am Shani Rose Instagram. I'm like, that's not possible because I have a whole nother email address. There's no way that you're asking to verify my account by entering in my password. Oh, or to get verified as a celebrity for the check, I need your password. Like, there's no way that that information would go to my booking email. So I've got hip. So very, very hip. I change my password a lot too. So yeah.
Well, when you say you don't know how people get hacked, that's how they get hacked. That's what they call phishing.
Yeah.
Fake images that look like the real thing that try to phish and try to get you to click on it, and that's how people do a lot of the times.
I ignore a lot of those things, or they say, oh, can you please verify your account because XYZ? And I'm like, again, I don't use my booking email for Shani Rose, like the I am Shani Rose page. I have a whole separate email for that. So yeah.
What about stalkers? Have you experienced stalkers?
All the time, every day. And that's scary.
Like real stalkers.
Real stalkers. I had so many things that's happened to me. I had literally a guy, and I was nervous about this because my son was in the car at the time, and I was just literally at the gas station like any normal person, putting, gas, in my car. All of a sudden, I felt a tap. It's like, whatever. I didn't know what it was. I just kind of did this. Then I felt it grab me. And when it grabbed me, I turned around. Oh my God, I saw that you posted a picture. I've been following you and been trying to catch up with you. And I'm just like, okay, now I'm in mommy mode. Like, back the fuck up. My son is in the car. Like, who are you? Don't touch me. Like, I'm on the defense. And when I looked at him, he's at all my events. Every last one of my events. So I felt like, that was more so like some fan shit, I guess. But stalking, I have had a few people who noticed that I might have lived next door, or noticed, for example, I was robbed recently. And when I was robbed, the police believed I was followed. And he was like, where were you at to be followed? And I was like, well, I went to a happy hour in Baltimore. He was like, I believe they followed you, And that was like an eye-opener for me. So it's like, I don't know if I had like a serious stalker. I had a lot of fans that tried to track me down that way. But when the robbery happened, because I did get robbed that day, just pure stupidness. I would rather not. When you are at the gas station, you might just run in, run out. Well, I ran in, ran out. Of course, I left the keys in the car. So it was kind of like, So it was kind of like, they took the car, like, okay, let me call. And it was just like, I was more so in shock, like, okay, you know what? There's a blessing after this. At least I got my phone. Like, the Louis bags was gone. My rent money was gone. Long story short, they ended up totaling the car, and I'm getting a new car. They caught them, though. They definitely did catch them. But it is scary to know that I was followed or potentially followed to a location. That's a little much for me. So I kind of, try to chill out where I go. I don't let a lot of people know where I'm going. I might let one or two homegirls that I trust, and my mom, of course. This is where I'm going to be. If I'm not home by this time, call me. If I don't answer, call the police. I'm very adamant about that. So, yeah.
Now, what's been your strangest booking request? Obviously, you have your booking information on your Instagram. What's been your strangest booking request at this point?
Oh, my God. I don't know why. And I'm being honest. I do not know why people think I escort. I do not escort. The weirdest thing that I've gotten was when people found out I was coming to Atlanta. Literally, this happened about 2-3 days ago when I was coming. Oh, is Shani available for an overnight stay? No. Literally, I told my sister, no, we don't do those. She was like, oh, I already know we don't do those, but I just thought I would forward you so you can see this foolishness. And then he was like, well, I want to pay her $7,000. I got $4,800 now, and when she shows up, I give her the rest. What? Sir, I have marriage requests. People asking me for citizenship. Will you marry me or marry my son? Just for $25,000. Things like that. So I've gotten things like that. Places from Dubai. It's weird. I get it. Okay, fine. I take half naked pictures on Instagram. Okay, fine. I get it. But no way, shape, or form is this something that I'm doing. I physically just can't, being a health major, knowing the diseases out here and putting myself at risk. And people are crazy. Again, your security is involved. I have a son. There's no way I would feel comfortable just, hey, yeah. Not knocking anybody that does, I know a few, but, it's just not for me. I can't, no. So, yeah, that would be the weirdest, some of the weirdest things that I've received in my booking email. So, yeah.